It's that time again. Whenever we get one of these new units with a PS card, I mean, you've got to bring out the OG Lilia combo. It is just so much fun, and what a great starting hand that is. Do we want to? I mean, I can almost guarantee this DN has the Tarmiel on her, yeah. It means Rimuru doesn't. Are we well off going for the Rimuru instead? I may go ahead and just try and get rid of the Merlin, why not? But trying out the PS combo here, I was really looking to use the Origin Fragment, I think the name is, Chandler in the back. However, his passive only applies for the Demon allies, and are you kidding me? We aren't even using PS4 right now, as you can tell by the CC, and that is beyond impressive. But, I mean, instead of that, we are using the Ragnarok Barn in the back, who is also, I mean, probably one of, if not the best backline supports in the game, just due to the amount of teams he can be used on. What do we want to go for here? I mean, you, and once again, I can imagine you have a Tarmiel, Grace, and your Holy Relic. Why not? We'll go ahead and tack into the Reinhardt whilst we've got him on this first turn. Unfortunately, we don't have any other single target cards, so we're not really going to be able to focus on any of the melee passive that much. 445, those single target cards are wild, and the fact we can get rid of Reinhardt that early means we only have to deal with Barn, and we will be in the clear. So at this point, if we could maybe get a melee ultimate, probably would have been just a little bit preferred. We do have the CUSACK, or CUSACK? Yeah, for some reason I keep going to accidentally say MONSTROUS, but we do have the CUSACK at 4/6 after some really good summons, but CUSACK at 4/6, only thing is your ultimate is a single target, if I'm not mistaken, so melee being at 5/6 and having the best AoE ultimate in the game would be much preferred. Let's see, might as well just go for the double AoE again, and then the single target. Hopefully we can get rid of Chandler. Would definitely be, I should have gone ahead and used the melee single target card before throwing out his AoE, but that's fine. This is still going to get his barn really low. Man, we are absolutely cooking, and I'm surprised at just how good the CC is looking with the fact that we're using Lilia, because, I mean, I still have C gear on her. She's the only character in my entire box that's kind of set, and I don't know, man. I want to go ahead and update it to something new and just help her out a little bit, because I still want to be able to use her and actually get wins against some of these more newer teams, more meta teams, but at that point it's such a relic in the account, so why not? We'll go ahead and keep it. Arthur's Taunt up. I mean, hey. I mean, not like he has any ult control, so how is he going to deal with it anyways? Get the melee ultimate. Hopefully they go ahead and bring out the melee. I can imagine, especially with New Year's just around the corner, and I play getting a super hype festival, we're gonna get the best character in the game on that banner. I mean, I'd at least hope so. Would make the banner a whole lot more enticing, especially with how good they're gonna make these banners within the next couple of weeks. I mean, look at CUSACK's banner, it is absolutely amazing. So hopefully they make it a really good banner and put the team melee on it. That way I can go ahead and get my 6th and final dupe. Once again, should have gone for the double single target before I went ahead and threw out the ultimate, but this is gonna kill. 1.1 million, easy money. And what is this? I think we saw this in yesterday's video as well. Is this some secret team that I don't know about? I mean, who knows? What do we want to? We might as well just go for the full AoE. It's been working before this, so we'll give it another shot again. I've been really impressed though with the amount of damage the CUSACK can put out with this AoE. I'm not too sure whether it's due to his substats. I haven't had a full look at his substats, but maybe it's because of how many hits there are in it. His crit chance might be really good, something like that. Because, man, that thing at level 3 does damage, that's for sure. Unfortunately, the block effect on us, so we're not going to be able to get a crazy amount of use out of him in this next turn. Might have to play just a little bit slower, because second he starts getting up these taunts, is it the Wrath AoE card he has? Does a good damage. And we do also have the heals here from Lilia. If need be, the heal does go off her attack stat, so not going to be the strongest heal in the world, but if we have nothing better to do with that turn, then, I mean, why not? At level 2, do you cleanse by any chance? Removes debuffs. Oh, perfect. And I might as well just throw this out. It'll get us the merge. It'll also make his Reinhardt just a little bit weaker if he wants to attack into us. Lower the crit chance at least, so... I mean, the Flood card has a pretty hard time critting anyway, so it'll make... Oh, I didn't even see the immunity. That's alright. Here's me not paying attention for the millionth time. I mean, I feel like we should be able to finish things off here. But at the same time, I really want to go for... I'll go for ult control with Lilia. Would he manage to patience that? And yikes, that is a lot of damage. He doesn't have any buffs on him, so... And the Reinhardt's immortal. Oh god. Yeah, I think this one may end up being a loss. We should have... If only I could have had more turn 1 kill potential. Man, CUSACK's damage is so good. If only we would have gotten more of the Pierce cards, we definitely could have broken through that shield there. I mean, he definitely has the Holy Relic and has a revive anyways, but hey, we can at least see the now Fumi go ahead and one tap whoever he goes for here. Goes for the melee. I mean, at least this allows us to shove the CUSACK ultimate. I was gonna say watch him tank. There is no way bro is tanking that one. Gonna have to attack into him with the... Oh, and Lily is dead as well. That's alright. He's probably gonna be way too hard dealing damage to anyways. Surely I get, yeah, at least one debuff card. Okay, we'll show off the animation. An unfortunate loss. The one team I go ahead and crap talk about thinking it's not the greatest composition, and we get absolutely stomped for it. I mean, hey, 251, not bad. And ooh, this is definitely one we don't want to go second against. Man, Philo's kill potential, especially alongside Kyo, may be one of the scariest units in the game, because I used her alongside Kyo. Man, for a level 1 AoE card, she's doing even better damage than melee, that's for sure. I think maybe we go for the Merlin, and might just even kill Merlin turn 1, because the merger there really makes me want to get rid of her. That'll also remove her passive effect, anything like that we may have to deal about. Also gets us the extra defense, which I was talking about earlier. Maybe a little bit hard to get with this team. And that Pierce card is never going to get... I really hope they continue to put that Pierce card on characters and keep making it stronger, because the first and very memorable character that had that card was the Blue Demon Meliodas, and absolutely tore up the game. When him and the Blue Lilia, the one that we're using now, released, the game was pretty much unplayable, at least for a PvP side of things. You'd spawn into a match, get out CC'd by Lilia, Blue Demon, Melee, and Hauser, and you ended up losing in 2 cards. If they got a 3rd Pierce card, I mean, it was even more GG, but I think Hauser's other AoE card is a Sever card. There was no way you're surviving the 3 of them turn 1. It was actually unbeatable. And that's why they went ahead and brought in Valenti. I mean, a character a lot of people didn't like, and if I'm not mistaken, they actually released the Valenti first on the global side, not to make the same mistake they did the first time around. Yeah, definitely want to go ahead and get rid of Rimuru first. Yeah, Valenti's still a really cool character. I'm a huge fan of the Mark II Valenti as well. I think her character design's sick, and even her actual kit having the block card, I think as well she was the first character with that block card. It was definitely her or Chandler, however. I feel like it may have been her. Memory definitely isn't the greatest in the world, but yeah, it's a shame they don't put a whole lot of love into the Catastrophe characters anymore. With Ragnarok being around, I feel like they've definitely done a better job of Ragnarok. All of the characters we get are so well designed, all that kind of stuff. Story isn't the greatest thing, not that I've paid an awful lot of attention to the story, but it's cool. It's good that we have it there. I mean, I say this a million times over, but the Demonic Beast battles are also one of the, if not the greatest content we have in the game. We'll go you. That'll get rid of Rimuru, and then suppose we can just cleanse everyone up. It's not like we're really going for ultimates, anything like that, but definitely want to have Rimuru out of the picture. Lilia's just cool type. It's a shame we don't have more characters with the cleanse effect joining the game. I'm guessing, even though it would be super broken, if we were to have a character with a passive cleanse, even if it was 1 or 2 characters each turn and it was luck based or whoever has most HP, I feel like that'd be a very, very strong passive. Would shut down so many teams, but once again, maybe a little bit too broken for this point in the game. They'd have to have some pretty garbage cards or bad substats, something like that, to kind of weigh them out a little bit. Who's he gonna freeze up? Yeah, unfortunate, but and I'll have to deal with Amelia ultimate. I mean, I could, in theory, just go for... Really scared we're not going to do enough damage to her. I don't know why. I hope this kills. Regardless, the ult reign's there, so we should be fine. There's definitely a good chance that there could be a merger, but if that happens, Echidna's blocked. Oh yeah, sweet. If Melee got froze, who really cares? This should be the end of this one, and wow, we'll get to show off the Lilia ultimate. It's definitely one of the coolest animations we've got. I am a huge fan of when they actually animate and redo the surroundings for the ultimate animations. I don't know, when you do the ultimate and it has the stage all around it, I think they earn a little bit more money than that, and they could at least put in that little bit of extra effort, because I mean, Melee's has it, once again, the Lilia's has it, so it's a cool thing they do. If you look at all the, perfect example, Dokkan, all the old super attacks, you just have the default stage, and now they have the anime character. I know it's a little bit easier with a 2D game, but hey, maybe that's just me. But there we go. absolutely loving being able to use this team, man. And I feel like when we try and revive and reuse the demon team, or the Pierce team, I should say, it doesn't end up doing too good. But I'll go ahead and quickly show the Lilia gear, since, man, what is this? It was definitely worked at the time. Even the rolls on some of these are a little bit horrendous. What is that? A 1.3 defense roll? Man, I'd like to go ahead and work on that one. And before we wrap up the video, we'd just like to quickly go over CUSACK's kit and all of his gear. The first card inflicts pierce damage equal to 500% of attack on one enemy. His second card inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies, decreases crit chance by 100% for 2 turns. The 4/6 ultimate inflicts weak point damage equal to 501% of attack on one enemy, and then the ultimate decreases crit chance by 20% and crit damage by 30% for all enemies on the battlefield, then increases demon allies' attack related stats by 4% for each demon ally in battle. Looking at the gear, once again using the full HP defense set, when using the PS cards you don't really need to go that full attack crit build, the damage will still be fine with it, and the CC ends up being a lot better anyways. But there you go, there's CUSACK. Here we go, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please hit the like button, subscribe, really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.